Hello, we're happy that you're here for another month of Fun with Science at the Paine Branch Library. For April, we'll be learning about molecular structure and properties of crystals by growing our very own candy crystals over 2 weeks. Some crystals we know of in our daily life include salt, granulated sugar, and snowflakes. But what makes all these things crystals? Crystals are solid. They have flat surfaces, sharp corners, and straight lines. On a molecular level, crystals contain atoms that are arranged in an organized, repeating, and three-dimensional pattern. For example, salt granules contain sodium and chloride atoms that alternate to form a cube shape. Each sodium atom, therefore, is surrounded by 6 chloride atoms. However, when we mix salt granules into a solvent, such as water, the sodium and chloride atoms separate and lose their crystalline form. Indeed, this is one method by which scientists can create large purified crystals. This is done by dissolving a large amount of crystals in a solvent to form a supersaturated solution. We will use this principle to create our own rock candy. Large amount of sugar is dissolved into very warm water. When the solution is cooled down slowly, the sugar is able to reorganize itself into large crystals. Let's get started.
First, we will need 2 candy sticks or wooden skewers, 2½ cups of sugar, 2 coffee filters, 2 rubber bands, 2 mason jars or mugs that can withstand very hot water, a pot, and a mixing spoon. To begin, we will prepare the 2 sticks by submerging them in water. You only need to soak the portion that will grow the rock candy. Once soaked, dip the wet ends in the sugar so that they pick up as many sugar crystals as possible. Then, set aside. Next, we will create our supersaturated solution of sugar. With the help of an adult, add 1 cup of water into the pot and bring to a boil. Once you see bubbles, turn the heat to low. Then, pour the sugar into the hot water slowly and while stirring until it has dissolved completely. After that, let your solution cool down to room temperature. You should wait until it is cool enough to handle and then divide it amongst the 2 jars. At this point, you may choose to add a couple of drops of food coloring into the solution. Finally, it is time to set up our sticks on which the candy crystals will grow. Place 1 stick in each jar containing the supersaturated solution. It is important that the stick stands up straight in the middle of the container. To do this, you can create a hole in the center of the coffee filter for the stick to stand in and use a rubber band to secure the filter to the jar. Our final step is to wait for the rock candy to grow. Be patient, as this step can take at least 2 weeks. Enjoy!